Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So nice to see all of you. It's so nice to see your beautiful smiling faces. I did miss them, Bante. Yeah. So nice to be back. After how long, Bante? How long I was traveling?
Maybe around 2.5 months.
2.5 months. Yeah. 2.5 months. So I was.
Great job.
Yes. I'm so glad that Bante Mehta and Bante Sadda who came to help us, and then Bante Pune, right? And they really took good care of the programs and the center. And so the last 2.5 months have been such a fulfilling months for me, also because I helped my home monastery in Sri Lanka. And then I also visited a lot of villages, hit by that cyclone and that floods. And thank you, for your help. Also, we helped a lot of schools, school children, who lost, their the books. We gave them, new books. So it was so fulfilling to see do all these things, and also help my master, and then train a small monks, and then spend time with them. So it was so, and also there are 2 orphanages, 2 children homes run by our monastery. So I often visited them and tell them stories, encourage them to study. So it was nice time, and I also got an opportunity to visit Malaysia and Singapore for to give teachings. So during all these trips, I think I had to deal, I had to meet and interact with so many people, and so many faces, and so many people. But one thing common, among all of them. Is that all people, and I think all living beings, we all look for peace, and then we all look for peace, and ultimately everyone wants to be understood and be loved, and that's the human need. So when you see a human face, ultimately what they are, although that face may be furious face, that face may be sad face, and that face may be depressed face, or maybe smiling face, whatever the face, underlying need, underlying request, underlying cry of that face is wanted to be understood and wanted to be loved and cared for. And that's what everyone we meet is asking from us. And so sometimes we understand it, because it's the for some people we understand it and we care for them. We make them feel safe and comfortable. But sometimes we don't understand them, because sometimes the face is not really obvious. That need is not really there. Because sometimes people, we meet people who even don't pay enough attention to us. They try to ignore us. They try to hide their need from us, and they try to pretend in front of us. So we don't really see it. But as meditators, what we have been doing in our practice, we have been learning about human mind. So although sometimes people may not be that expressive enough, people will not show that they have such a need. And sometimes when we see some people, we ourselves feel afraid, because of the maybe aggressive or negative nature of their faces. But even that face can be a little bit fierce face. That is still an expression of a need. right? If someone is furious, have you met such people? Like, very furious, and and even such a furious face has a need. It's unmet need. That is why that face has become furious. That need is not met, and so that person doesn't know how to express it, and only way that person knows is to be furious and shout and be loud, or be aggressive. And if we as meditators, but as meditators, as people who have learned a little bit about human mind, even when we meet such aggressive person, such and if we can really understand the underlying need that is not met, and if we can relate to that need, and we can change the situation, maybe there can be a person who's complaining, maybe blaming or scolding or doing, and if we can say something that address that person's need, rather than try to respond to exactly what person is saying, but if we can say that, or looks like looks like people didn't understand what you are going to tell them, and or maybe we can say that, looks like you haven't met anyone who understands you. And when you express your concern, or your concern for that person's need, and you will see the change of that person. So therefore, I think no matter what is the expression of the face, I think there are, whoever we meet, they have underlying needs. Underlying needs, and most of those underlying needs can be can be said in two forms. One is they want to be understood.
Sometimes people have a hostile resting face, though.
Us
Sometimes people have a hostile resting face.
hostile.
My husband, his face is always so serious, and he's the nicest guy.
Yeah,
But he always looks brooding.
very serious.
I always say he's a hostile resting
Yeah.
face.
So because you have been long enough with me, what is behind that face. Right? Yeah. So the same way, no matter what kind of face we see, as long as it is a human face, we should know that this person just need to be heard, this need to be understood, this need to be cared for. That's all they need. And if we can provide that as a compassionate person, and we can make a big change to any place, in any situation, and we can bring about a big change. Yeah. So I think that should be the way how we can put our meditation into practice, in our lives. And so I think, so in that case, actually, if we have such a deep empathy, deep understanding, and deep understanding of human mind, and deep understanding of human nature and empathy, and wherever we go, we are bringing changes. We are bringing a positive environment to wherever we go. We may meet people in the shopping mall. We may meet people in the doctor's office. We may meet people in the post office, right? We may meet people in school, wherever, right? And then we know ultimately that is what people need. So we try to pay attention to that, and try to be empathized with their things, even. So if we have that empathy and that understanding, we will get a lot of opportunities to relate to people, and even with the strangers, like talk to them, relate to people. Yeah, so when I travel, I travel a lot of, I had to fly a lot, even to come here. How many flights I had to take even to come here, because my original flight was from Qatar, and it was cancelled. I could have easily stayed there because my flight was cancelled. Yeah, and it's of course it's very warm over there. Very warm. Actually, and I when I travel there, I I was wearing a coat and a hat, so it's so warm and nice there. I even forget my hat and the coat to bring it back here. Yeah. So I had to ask. I had to borrow. I had to ask Bantemita, please bring a coat to the airport because I forgot it. Because I didn't feel any need of it. I just kept it in the room. I forgot all about the coat and the hat. So it was that warm. So I could have stayed there. But of course, I decided to come back. So then there were no flights to come. And the other route is to come from Europe. And all the seats were booked in Norway. So in order for me to come to US, I had to fly all the way to Philippines, the eastern, Philippines. So I traveled to Philippines, and from there I flew to US. It's such a long route. I had to take four flights to come here. Yes, and 2 days. 2 days, close to 40 hours of traveling. Yeah. So I'm saying that, I had to take four flights, and even before that, I traveled to Malaysia and Singapore. So I get to sit with other people. So when I sit with other people, doesn't matter whoever they are, and I know that, doesn't matter what age, they simply, they are human beings and they have needs. They simply need to feel safe, and then they need to be, heard. They need to be understood, and they need to be cared for. So I was just, doesn't matter, even though they're strangers, I try to get an opportunity to smile with them, and give a good comment about whatever things they wear, whatever. And so I try to create a connection, and I like to listen to them. Listen to their stories. If they are willing to tell me, listen to their stories. So I met so many people on this, different, flights. So it's a great, joyful moment to meet another human being and then create a connection somehow. Sometimes it take a while because people, don't even look at you. So and sometimes I wait for a sneeze. It's a good opportunity. You can anyway. So we will. So when we have such a understanding of human nature, we can easily relate to anyone. We can show our empathy. We can show our understanding. So that can create a good relationship. But we can create a friendly environment in any place. Wherever we travel. Cool. So I think that's what we need to remember, that sometimes we feel like what is happening around the world is something we cannot really approve or condone. So we feel like we are powerless, right? And in most of the cases we feel like we are powerless. But I think as ordinary human being, we can still influence our immediate environment. We can still influence our own community, and we can still keep and so we can still make an impact on our immediate community. So that's what we can do as ordinary being. But that is not ordinary if we keep doing it, because how many people we will meet in our life, right? And how many people we will meet in a week. So if we can make that good impact, if we can make that whoever we meet, we make them feel comfortable, we make them feel safe, we make them feel heard and cared for and understood, and if we can make that, we are making a big impact on a large number of people. So I think we should determine ourselves whenever we hear the negative things in the world, and we should commit ourselves, we are creating a different wave from ourselves, to the immediate, environment, to the immediate community, and hopefully that wave will be, large enough one day that all people understand the value of human life, the preciousness of human life. But we have work to do. So that work is start at home. That work is start within ourselves. That work is start with ourselves. That work is start with our immediate community. Yes. Any comments or questions on that? So were they good practitioners, Bhante?
They missed 2 or 3 weeks in person, but Bhante, they all for
Yeah.
friends, they joined our YouTube online. They didn't like to miss the meditation. Right?
So because so I saw the emails that this area was
Yeah.
flooded, right, and then you could not come to practice, but you still join online meditation. Yeah.
So we can start. So Bhante, because we practice loving kindness meditation as a regular meditation in this meditation session. So, and also breathing meditation. So, but we start. We can do, as Ante mentioned, that we can make a little, very small impact, a small influence to others, to the world, to the nature. Maybe at home. That starts from a single thought, right, Bhante?
Yes.
With a single thought. That thought it comes in actions, maybe in words, verbal or physical. Right, that thought, that is the training that we are having in this practice. How we can purposefully generate kind of wholesome, compassionate thoughts. So when we train,
Yeah, and
those thoughts come naturally. Right?
Yeah, it become natural. It become our second nature.
Second nature, natural tendency.
Yeah, I think that is why the loving kindness meditation is purposefully, repeating the same good wishes again and again to ourselves and to everyone else. So when we purposely make that wishes again and again for quite a long period of time, so we are actually creating a neural network. We are strengthening a neural network of that wholesome state of the mind, that state of well-being, that wishing. So when we make that wishes and keep that willingness in our heart for everyone to be well and genuinely feeling it for long enough, and it becomes like a more dominant nature of our mind. So it's gradually become very natural. So it's such a loving kindness feeling becomes an easy state for us to experience. Right? So there are certain emotions that is easy for us to experience because we have been experiencing and repeating it many times. So that neural network becomes so strong, so powerful. So with a little trigger, we can experience that emotion. We can experience that mental state. So, for example, fear, anger, very easy. It doesn't need much effort. Frustration, very easy, because we have been practicing it long enough. We have been repeating it long enough, and those are ready. And with a little trigger, we can go to that state. We want to do the same to the loving kindness. So that the wholesome state, loving, that loving kindness state, positive state. So even when we see a little bird, a butterfly, a baby, a person walking on the street, and that is enough for us to trigger that wholesome state, which may this person be safe, be well, and so whenever we see it, it becomes a trigger for us to experience that wholesome state. So that is what we want to do.
That will be a second, Bhante, right? Maybe a millisecond, maybe a second, very, very little time in your life. But what that even that short time of period, even a second, can be influenced to you and others. How long that kind of peace lasts, Bhante, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And likewise, when we see a bird, and now I showed Bhante a daffodil buds now coming. So I showed Bhante Satta, these are the daffodil buds. So
Daffodils.
even that bud makes us happy, right? So we never expect something from doing these kind of things. That is the thing, Bhante. That is the nature of our pure loving kindness. Whenever you do any kind of lovely, friendly greetings to a stranger, any kind of help, support, you never expect something in return, at least a smile or thanking. That is the nature. Even though if they are doing something back, it's okay, but it's nothing happened. Just also again, you have a moment to extend again loving kindness. Bhante, oh, yeah, yes, maybe yes, lack of mindfulness. Yes, never cared about that, but you did, right? Then again, you can have again a good wish. May he be mindful. Something like that. Bhante.
Yes, and then we can continue to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah. Yeah, I think talking about daffodils, Bhante, when I first saw the daffodils for real, I was so happy because when we study English literature, we have read the daffodils, the poem by William Wordsworth, but we haven't seen daffodils, only read the poem. But when I see daffodils, oh, this is daffodils. Such a joy. So anyway, so with that, we will start our practice today. So we'll commit ourselves to do a positive impact to everyone around us, and hopefully that way we'll go further away. So we'll start with our movements. Okay, so we will be moving our hands, so make sure that you don't hit or touch anything when you spread your hands. Okay, drop your hands for a moment. Let us try to balance our posture. Try to spread your feet a little bit apart, maybe the hip width apart. That will help you to distribute your weight evenly to your both feet. Relax your hands and take a moment to feel the weight in your feet. If you feel more weight in one foot, and try to shift some of the weight to the other foot, and try to feel the weight in your both feet. And take a moment to feel the heels, how the muscles in the heels are pressed. And gently move into the front part of the feet and try to see whether you can feel any of the muscles in the front part of the feet. And try to even gently go to your toes and see whether you feel any of your toes there. With this awareness of the feet, acknowledge that I'm standing here firmly. I have a balanced posture, just like a tall tree is grounded to the earth. The whole body is now balanced and grounded on this floor. With this awareness, let us do some mindful movements to create more awareness of our body. And gently open your eyes and let us move our hands along with our breath. Breathing in, raise your arms all the way to the front. Breathing out, spread your hands to the sides. Breathing in, slowly all the way up. Breathing out, slowly coming down, feeling all the sensation in the palms and the fingers. Breathing again in to the front. Breathing out to the sides. Breathing in up. And breathing out, slowly coming down. Again, breathing into the front. Breathing out to the sides. Breathing in up. Breathing out, slowly coming down. Relax and take a moment to feel the more awareness around your shoulders, around your arms and the palms. Feel new sensations arising as a result of that movement. More tingling sensations along your palms and the fingers. More residual sensations around your shoulders. Feel them all and be in your body. Let's do our next movement, again opening our eyes, and this time we will interlace our fingers and then bring them to the top of the head. And breathing in, turns palms up and try to stretch as much as you can. Breathing out, turns the palm down, come and rest. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. Breathing out, palms down, slowly come back and rest on the top of the head. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. Breathe out, palms down, come and rest. 2 more times. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. Breathe out, palms down, come and rest. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. Breathe out, palms down, come and rest. In this time again, breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. But this time when we breathe out, just gently bend to your right. Gently to your right. Breathing out. And breathing into the middle. Breathing out to your left. Giving a nice bend, feeling the stretch. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the right. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the left. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the right again. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the left again. Breathing into the middle. This time when you breathe out, unlock your fingers, simply bring them down slowly, feeling all the sensations throughout your arms and the palms. Relax and take a moment to feel all the residual sensations you can feel in your upper body, in your shoulders, in your elbow, in your palms and fingers. Feel all these tingling sensations, pulsations. Be in your body. With this awareness of the body, we will now slowly move to our chairs and then slowly sit down for sitting meditation.
Dear spiritual friends, just after you have done the physical movements, you have more awareness of your body. Now you are in sitting posture again. Take a moment to feel how you are keeping your body in this sitting posture. Feel the entire body and relax. You can adjust your body into a comfortable meditative posture, keeping your upper body somewhat upright, chin somewhat parallel to the floor. You are keeping your both palms together on your lap, right palm on the top of left palm, and your both eyes are closed gently. Now, feel your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the entire body and relax. You may still have some residual sensation in your body after your physical movements. Acknowledge all the sensations, all the feelings, and relax your body. Feel each and every parts of the body. Your feet, lower legs, upper legs, all the muscles, your back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles, and relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Feel your chest area and both shoulders. Take a deep breath, slowly. Hold it for a while and slowly breathe out. Feel the relaxation in your upper body while you are breathing out. Feel your upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, and fingertips. You can feel how the fingers are touching each other, or any warmth sensation in between your fingers. Pay your attention into your neck area. You are keeping your neck straight. You can feel the weight of the head on your neck. Feel your facial muscles, the forehead and the top of your head, and relax. Relax your body. You are keeping your both eyes closed gently. Feel how you are keeping your eyes closed. You see nothing through your closed eyes. Now you pay your attention into any sounds you can hear around you. Mindfully listen. I'll ring this bell and do a chant for you. The sound of the bell and the chant will help you to settle your mind. To be in this moment, right here, right now. Until the very end of the sound of the bell and the chant. Be with the sounds. Keep listening. Mindfully listen. And be with the sounds. Sansare saroghe vinite Sangite satang sucisare dhifang Sandhire kang sonne tanup lasang sang lapti sing panemi bhiksasang Listen to your mind. What can you hear in there? You can still hear the sound of chanting or the bell resounding in your mind. Keep listening to your mind. Meanwhile, you are listening to your mind. You can see some other thoughts are occurring in your mind. Various thoughts are popping up in your mind. No matter. That is how your mind functions. Keep observing. Mindfully observe all the thoughts and notice them. Let any thought occur in your mind without any judgment. Just notice them. They are just thoughts. You may have pleasant thoughts or unpleasant thoughts, wholesome or unwholesome thoughts, thoughts related to past, present, or future. Observe mindfully and notice them. They are just thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. Be right here. Don't let your thoughts drag you out of this meditation. You are observing your mind. Observing and noticing the thoughts. You understand the nature of your mind, how thoughts are occurring in your mind. With this understanding, now you can generate wholesome thoughts instead of these random thoughts in your mind. Purposefully, let's cultivate wholesome thoughts in our minds. In this meditation, we are cultivating the thoughts of loving kindness, loving friendliness, to wish everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. Let's together cultivate these wholesome thoughts, genuine wishes of loving kindness. You can start from yourself. Think about yourself as an individual sitting right here, this being, this person deserves loving kindness. Think about your body, your mind, your life. Genuinely make the wishes of loving kindness for yourself. Mindfully listening to the guidance and repeating them in your mind. Cultivate loving kindness for yourself. Be with the guidance. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness and radiate throughout your body, wishing a healthy body. May my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Deeply appreciating the support of each and every parts of the body, internal functions, systems, the organs of the body, which are functioning even in this moment for you. Radiate loving kindness throughout all these functions, systems, and the organs. The skin, the muscles, the bones, the internal systems, internal organs. May my body be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Now you can expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. You are going to extend the same wishes. Likewise, you made for yourself the same genuine wishes to all other beings. That is your genuine loving kindness. Your loving kindness has no boundaries, no limits. Without exception, now you can extend the same wishes of loving kindness. Think about your beloved ones in your life, your family members, your relatives, friends, co-workers, neighbors, anyone else in your life. Think about them and extend the same wishes for them. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of beloved ones. And not only for human beings, there are so many other beings who deserves your loving kindness, even in this moment, maybe very close or far away places, visible or invisible. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness more and more. Sitting right here, you can extend your wishes of loving kindness into every direction. Into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above and below. Even in this moment, there are so many beings, maybe kids or human beings, animals, other creatures, suffering due to many conditions. May they receive my kindness, my compassion. May they be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Keep generating these wholesome thoughts. Loving kindness has made your mind peaceful, calm. You are peaceful. Your mind is peaceful. Now with your peaceful mind, now you can spend next few minutes observing your breath. Mindfully observe your in-breath and out-breath. Feel the area in between your upper lip and nostrils. Try to keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils. There you can feel your in-breath and out-breath until you hear the sound of the bell. Mindfully breathe in. Mindfully breathe out. Be with your breath. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindful breathe in, mindful breathe out. Dukkha pattache niddukkha bhayapattache nibbaya Sukampattache Nisukha Untu Sabbepi May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. Let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom from generation to generation. And also you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for your meditation today. Let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us to come to this library, to join this meditation, to practice this meditation peacefully and comfortably, and who arrange and clean this place, who are taking care of this library for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And even these non-living things you use for your meditation, the chair, the cushion you are sitting on, this bell, the device which help to connect to this meditation from home. With deep gratitude and appreciating all the supports, to conclude our meditation, let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
It was so nice to have you all, to have a room full of people, and really appreciate your commitment. I wish that may you carry this peace to the rest of the week. I look forward to see you again next week. Good night.
Thank you.
Is that?
Make me sit.